G'day and welcome to the National Virtual Expo. I'm your host, Rob Malicki, coming to you today from Gadigal land in Sydney. I pay my respects to the traditional custodians of this magnificent land on which I live and work. And in today's session, in this particular session, we are looking at the understanding apprenticeships. This is such an incredible post-school option because we know university isn't for everyone, and having some knowledge of these different pathways is really useful for just about everyone. So in this session, I'm going to be talking about apprenticeships with Apprenticeships Are Us. They're an apprenticeship facilitating organisation. Got a video, and we're also going to be having a chat with one of their staff members. So without further ado, let's jump in and learn more about what apprenticeships are all about. Anyway, let's go.
All right, quick question. What if you could start your career, earn money, and gain real experience, all at the same time? That's exactly what we're talking about today, apprenticeships and traineeships. So, who are we? Apprenticeships Are Us, or ARU, is a not-for-profit organization that helps people start real careers. We employ apprentices and trainees, and place them with businesses across Australia. With over 20 years in the automotive industry, we've now expanded into all industries, opening up even more career pathways. So let's start with the basics. What actually are apprenticeships and traineeships? Put simply, they're a structured pathway where you combine paid work with formal training to gain a nationally recognized qualification. So you're not just learning, you're working, earning, and building your career at the same time. Here's what makes ARU different. We're what's called a group training organization, or a GTO. What that means is, instead of being employed directly by one business, you're actually employed by us. We then place you with a host employer, where you learn on the job and gain real experience. The big benefit? You're not doing it alone. You've got support from your workplace and from us, with mentoring, structure, and guidance throughout your entire apprenticeship. When you start an apprenticeship, you're not doing it alone. You've got a whole support crew behind you. First, there's Apprenticeships Are Us. We're your legal employer. We manage your pay, your paperwork, and provide ongoing support and mentoring throughout your journey. Then there's your host business. This is your workplace, where you get hands-on experience, learn real skills, and become part of a team. And finally, there's your RTO, or trade school, like TAFE. This is where you complete your formal training, assessments, and work towards your qualification. So it's not just one place, it's a team working together to help you succeed. So, what's the ARU advantage? What do you actually get out of this? First, you're earning money from day one. Not later, not after study, right away. You'll gain real, hands-on experience in a workplace, not just sitting in a classroom. You'll also be working towards a nationally recognized qualification, which sets you up for long-term career opportunities. And one of the biggest advantages? You're supported the whole way through. With ARU, you get mentoring, guidance, and help if things don't go to plan, so you're never on your own. Plus, things like PPE are provided, and there's a clear pathway to finishing your qualification and stepping into a full-time career. So it's not just a job, it's a supported pathway into your future. But don't just take our word for it. This is Olivia, a heavy vehicle apprentice. And this is what she had to say: when I finish something that was hard, it's nice to take a step back and be like, yeah, I did that. That's what an apprenticeship is really about. Not just learning a skill, but building confidence, resilience, and pride in what you do. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing better than knowing you've achieved something real. One of the biggest advantages of an apprenticeship is that you earn while you learn. You're getting paid from day one, while building real skills in a real workplace. And it's important to know, university is not the only pathway. For some people, it's the right choice, but for others, a hands-on career with no HECS debt and real experience is a better fit. There are also government incentives available, which can provide additional financial support depending on your role and eligibility. So instead of studying first and hoping for a job later, you're already building your career. One of the biggest differences with ARU is the support you get. You're never on your own. Behind every apprentice is a dedicated support team, including your apprentice employment manager, or AEM. They are there to help with everything. Questions about work, support with your employer, help with paperwork, training, or anything you're unsure about. If something's not right, you've got someone to talk to. And the best part? Some of our team have been exactly where you are. Like Reese, one of our apprentice employment managers. He actually completed his apprenticeship through ARU, and now he's on the other side, helping others succeed. So when we say we support you, we really mean it. An apprenticeship isn't the finish line, it's just the beginning. Once you're qualified, there are so many directions you can take. You could move into leadership, specialize in advanced skills, or even start your own business. Take Dane, for example. He completed his heavy vehicle apprenticeship, and now he's stepped into a leadership role, guiding others and building his career. And here's something really exciting. These skills don't just stay here. They're needed all over the world. Trades can be your passport, giving you the opportunity to travel, work overseas, and take your career anywhere. So this isn't just about getting a job. It's about building a future with real opportunities. So, how do you get started? It begins with one simple thing, taking the first step. You don't need to have your whole future mapped out. You just need to be willing to give it a go. Because here's the truth, employers don't expect you to know everything. They hire for attitude and train for skill. So if you show up, stay positive, and are ready to learn, you're already ahead. So what does that first step actually look like? Number 1, visit our website. Take a look at what's available and get a feel for the roles. Number 2, explore current opportunities. There are jobs across different industries, so find something that interests you. And number 3, connect with us. Whether it's online or in person, we're here to help guide you through the process. It's that simple. So, the question is, are you ready to build your future? Because your career doesn't have to start later. It can start now. If you're ready to take that first step, scan the QR code, explore your options, and see where this pathway could take you. Your future is in your hands. Let's get started.
I got my first grade at uni, and I just laughed out loud. It wasn't just a pass, I actually got a high distinction, and I'd always done terrible at school. I did the PSP course at SEU, which gave me like the foundations of what you need to be able to study at uni, and I didn't fail that, got good grades, so I was like, hey, we'll keep going. Studied a bachelor in psych, did all right, so I kept going and got into honours, and now I'm writing a thesis. Getting that first grade was the first time that I felt like I can actually do this, and it has led me to get to where I am now, and I'm really grateful of it.
Well, I hope you got something out of this session, and if you have any questions at all, you can head to choosingyouruni.com and ask Lumen. Lumen is your AI guide who knows about every university, every pathway, every option that we've talked about throughout this virtual expo, and Lumen is available to talk to you 24/7, so it's ready when you are.